Okay, so my name is Carrie Lauderdale Olson, and I am on the committee at Velocity, and I have the honor of introducing our speakers tonight. So the first speaker is Joel Goedken. Joel has informed me that I need to let you know right off the bat that he encourages constructive criticism. So get your critical hats on because he wants to hear. He's a very, very new startup called Kort, and he's looking to change the way we date. In fact, he promises he can make it fun again. So let's hear it for Joel.
Believe it or not, that gets old. Again, my name's Joel Goedken. Imagine a guy, 37 years old, athletic, educated, doesn't live in his parents' basement, churchgoer, with a good head on his shoulders, who just wants to meet a great woman that would maybe make him a better person, maybe even start a family with. But for the past 3 years of being on dating apps, he got nowhere, lied to, stood up, viewed fake profiles, and wasted his time. Him even being on the Family Feud and having his profile picture with Steve Harvey as his main picture wasn't good enough. He always kept his eye open everywhere he went. He was looking for that special someone, hoping somebody would catch his eye. And if she did, chances are he probably wanted to meet her. But every time he did see someone, no matter where he was too afraid to approach them. He had head trash, meaning that he overthought everything. Would they reject me? Would they embarrass me? Or does she have a significant other around the corner ready to beat me up for talking to his girlfriend? That guy I mentioned was me. I can tell you dating in 2019 is not as easy as it once was. Who here has heard of Bumble, Tinder, Match? Oh, yeah. Well, apparently I'm in the wrong industry. Well, the dating industry has surpassed $3 billion. The growth rate is 5.3% over the past 5 years, and it's only going to get bigger. Why? Because people want to meet their special someone and do everything possible to find them, willing to invest hundreds, if not thousands of dollars. See, apps are only as good as the people using them. They're misleading, and the people you meet are rarely who they say they are and or who you envisioned. Fake people, fake profiles, known as catfishing. Heck, I've even had friends been stood up, or people just looking for a one-night stand. Algorithms on compatibility do not work. So using the dating apps, I would contact someone, and I can't even count the number of times I sat, waited, hoped and prayed, waited some more to get no response. Crickets. See, women respond less than 20% of the time because they primarily use these apps as a confidence booster, for fun, to kill time. And that's what they tell me. I knew there had to be a better way. What's even more concerning is that men have gotten away from courting women. The lack of respect men have nowadays is actually quite disgusting. And I'll spare you the graphic details, which is one reason I'm glad I do not have a daughter. Men don't know what chivalry is anymore, and women don't even expect to be courted. That is until now. Real innovation changes the course of industries, if not the way we live our lives. What changes someone's life more than meeting a new potential love interest? Kort, the name of my company, is changing the way technology interacts with dating. Kort allows you to interact in real time while both people are present. The way we are challenging and changing the swipe right, swipe left way of connecting people is making it instantaneously, something no one has ever done before. And we're also going to try to make it safer, more unique, and even more enjoyable. The way to meet people is face-to-face. Meeting people in the wild, meaning in person, makes conversations more organic, easygoing, and an opportunity for more exploration and curiosity. Now, did you know that people spend 5.2 hours a week going through profiles? And they spend 6.7 hours a week sending out messages to people that they've never met, hoping to score a 48-minute date that goes nowhere. No connection, and that doesn't even involve the travel time or the time it took to get ready. We're not in college anymore, attending weekends or theme parties or hitting bars every night that end in Y. So why Kort? Over 48% of the population between 28 and 55 are considered single. How many apps or dating sites have the top 10 dating experts associated with them, not to mention U.S. celebrities backing us? These experts can mentor, coach, and provide new creative ideas, help individuals on how to dress and how to be a gentleman, not to mention other verticals that no other platform has ever used before. And did you know that by 2040, 75% of people that are dating will have met via the smartphone? That's an astonishing percentage. If that's the trend, why don't we have something that makes it better than going to an app to review profiles, exchange text, swiping left and right for no real-life connection? Connections can only be made in real time. A court relationship will be more fulfilling, more lasting, and more compatible. A court relationship will have a lower divorce rate. Court is here to get a relationship off to the best start possible. Let's be real. People forgot how to date and how to approach people. We're going to change that. We do not and will not be a site that promotes random hookups. In fact, it can't happen. We want someone to be able to say hi in confidence within minutes of matching with someone, as opposed to days, weeks, or even months. We're going to be a safer app than anyone has ever created. We're going to bring excitement back, enthusiasm to the dating community by getting more businesses involved. Kort has a vision of getting people excited just to go to the grocery store because they don't know who could be in aisle 4 that could be their one and only. But there's a twist to all this. All you need is your phone and you. No more wasting hours upon hours writing someone that you'll never actually meet. We ensure that love, or even the potential for love, can be found anywhere. You just have to be using Kort. No other app is incorporating restaurants, flower shops, retail, wedding establishments, candy shops, just to name a few to promote dating. But we are. This is also going to be a major revenue stream for us. I believe we can help great people find other great people that they otherwise wouldn't be able to meet for the fear of being rejected, whether or not they know the person's single, or they just don't know what to say. You don't want your daughter or your dear friend getting on an app that's known for random hookups with no safety boundaries put in place. Wouldn't you rather have met someone special at a ball game, a museum, a grocery store, or even church in real time like people before technology did? Your support and investment in Kort will help protect your children and your friends, but allow them the luxury of meeting someone in a safe environment, probably the way you did. If you like this presentation, swipe right. Thank you. Love it. Love it.
Okay, does anybody have any questions for Joel?
Bingo.
How do you make money?
Great question. Very good question. So as I mentioned earlier about the restaurants and the revenue stream and the candy shops, so a lot of advertising on that. What we want to do is develop foot traffic to places that a lot of people don't go. So restaurants, we're partnering with restaurants that they put a discount code on our app to get people to meet. So when they meet, oh wow, I get 15, 20% off, but we get a percentage of that profit that we help bring into the store. Whether you want to buy a new outfit. So a guy's got his first date with this girl, goes to Express. Well, we'll get a cut of the Express once he goes in there and purchases $100, we get 3%, boom. So that's one way. Then the other model that we have is to have our coaches and to have all the extra features to help you how to communicate with a woman, how to learn the love language, how to, there's so many, well, anything geared towards a relationship, they can pay for that feature. So there's upgrades. But what we really want to do is be able, like right now, if I want to know who's single. And if we match and they're, my age group, my religion, all the things that I'm looking for, and it's mutual, I get a pop-up with a blurred face, can't see it because you don't want to go running around to somebody, and I can read about her. Hit accept. Well, I can go say hi right then and there, introduce myself, and determine if there's a connection as opposed to getting on the internet and playing for days upon days that I could be talking to another guy. So I just alluded a little bit more about the app on what we do, but so yes.
So you said you're gonna go meet her right now.
Right now.
Right now, meaning it's like lover near me, like coffee near me. What is that? How do you go meet him right now?
Okay, so hypothetically, you're looking for a guy like me from your profile, and I'm looking for a girl like you. And all of a sudden, we're in the same vicinity, and, Catholic, I'm Catholic, you're Catholic, all the same things. Boom, you get an alert, just like you would a text message. You can read about me. You can't see me, but you can read everything about me. And you say match. All of a sudden, you can send me a note saying, I'm in aisle, well, I'm right underneath the balcony. And I can come up and introduce myself and say, hi, Lisa, my name's Joel Goedken. It's a pleasure to meet you. And all of a sudden, now I know that you and I have a similar bond because we're at the same place right now. What if we're at a museum, right? So I know you probably like art, just like I would. So it's a conversation starter as opposed to saying, hey, what are you looking for? Or, hey, are you real? I know you're real.
But didn't you not meet them naturally there because you found out where they were and you went there? You weren't naturally there.
No, I guess I don't understand the question. So,
But you said that you would find out where they were and then you would go there. So
well,
you
no.
weren't really
So,
shopping.
no, right? No. Sorry, then I misspoke. So, you could say I'm right underneath the balcony and I can go there and talk to you right now.
So it would only offer you people actually.
In what I call safe zones. So that's partnering with, Kauffman Stadium, a restaurant, the mall. I want to make this safe for women. I don't want to have a Craigslist killer on my app, right? So it is geared to safety for women. So we are meeting in a public place. Chances are I'm not going to pick you up and kidnap you and run you out of the building. You're going to have a lot of people here that are going to stop that as opposed to, hey, come on over to my house. And all of a sudden, God forbid, something very bad happens. I don't want any of that. You're in a safe environment where you have people surrounding you that can protect you. So if I go to McDonald's across the street and so happens somebody and I match, we're right there in McDonald's. How's your Big Mac? I'm Joel. Oh, there we go. Yeah, question.
Joel, how are you going to handle, what's your strategy for geography, demographics?
Well, Kansas City's, I love that because I want to eliminate the Tinders, the hookups of the world where you're just looking for a one-night stand. Dating's fun, and I've got friends that are some of the greatest guys in the world, but they won't get on those sites because they're fake and people have the wrong intentions. So we're doing Kansas City as a startup. My goal is to get to about 10,000 women and get their feedback. I've already done about 400, and all of them are like, oh my gosh, if this was out there right now, I would absolutely be able to love somebody, meet somebody where I'm already at. I don't have to go and say, what are your likes? And what are you hoping to find? Because the algorithm that we're going to be working with MIT is, as I mentioned, a 97% accuracy. We want to find people that want to date, that are looking for a committed relationship. And city by city. And if you don't pass the parameters that you're looking for a relationship, you can't get on the app. So start in Kansas City, and then just kind of start moving outwards.
Okay, so he'll be around afterwards. We've got to cut off because we've got to get moving on with our next presentation. But great
Awesome.
job.
Thank you, everybody. And Lisa, if you have any more questions, I'd love to talk to you.